Karnataka state government has challenged the Central Administrative Tribunal recent order and in fact has filed an appeal before the High Court's divisional bench. The appeal requests an urgent hearing, which has led the High Court to question the reason for this urgency. The urgency stems from the fact that following CAT's order issued yesterday, the concerned officer is preparing to assume office. Citing this development, Advocate General Shashikaran Shetty urged the court to conduct an emergency hearing on the matter as well. However, lawyers representing Vikas Kumar, the officer involved, objected, stating that a caveat has already been submitted on their behalf. Taking all the arguments into account, the High Court Divisional Bench has scheduled the hearing for tomorrow. My colleague Gautam is joining us on the broadcast. Gautam, fill us in with the latest that you have picked up in this matter.
Yes, actually, it's quite bizarre actually that the Karnataka state government has challenged the Central Administrative Tribunal's order, which basically said that you have to reinstate the additional commissioner of police because the order that was passed by the Karnataka government and holding the police officers responsible for the stampede that led to 11 deaths as mechanical, and they said that there is no prima facie evidence that it's the fault of the police. And the court also basically minced no words yesterday, saying that the police cannot perform miracles, and they are not like this. These were the actual words used by the judge, saying that they are not Aladdin ka chirag. And they said that basically slapped the last minute announcement by RCB and said that RCB is responsible for the dangerous crowd surge that was witnessed after the victory of RCB in the IPL there. And this led to a surge of 3 to 5 lakh people. And they said that the police cannot really act so quickly. And they said that there was no real permission sought. It was just an intimation that was given by the RCB as well. But now the Karnataka government, which acted almost 2 days after this incident took place and held the police officials, RCB, KSA, everyone responsible, but they had deflected no blame on themselves. But now, when the CAT has basically said that the RCB is responsible, let's reinstate the police officers who were suspended. The Karnataka government is going and challenging this. Now, the hearing is set to take place tomorrow. And like you rightly mentioned, a caveat has already been placed by ACP Vikas Kumar in this case as well. So that will be taken into regard. And it will be very interesting to see what kind of arguments the government is going to put forward against its own police officers, stating that they are to blame for the stampede that caused the lives of 11 people here, Sakshi.
That's about Vikas Kumar, Gautam, though. But what's the big update coming in as far as, the investigation into the Stampede matter is concerned?
Yes, actually. So even right now, as I speak, the magisterial probe, which is headed by the Bengaluru urban DC, he is set to submit his report. But keep in mind that the Karnataka High Court just a couple of days back as well, it questioned the state government that they had given a sealed envelope giving their reasons for what really led to the stampede that caused 11 people to lose their lives. And the Karnataka government is arguing that we have given you the response in a sealed cover and it should not be made public. But the Karnataka High Court has given a strong rebuke of this as well and said that there's no real case that is going to be made for this not to be made public, and they're going to take a call on it as well. So it will be interesting to see if the Karnataka High Court actually takes this matter and reveals what is the kind of reasons that the Karnataka government has given for the stampede that happened as well. And keep in mind that the retired Justice Michael Dicunia is conducting a parallel investigation along with the CID investigation as well. So all of these reports are going to go to the Karnataka High Court, and post that it will be known who's basically responsible, because keep in mind the 11 people who lost their lives, their families are still waiting for answers. They do not know whom to be held accountable for the loss of lives. And amidst all of this, we are seeing a lot of legal and political developments taking place in the story here, Sakshi.
Right, Gautam, thank you so much for joining us and filling us in with the latest that you have picked up. It's a very crucial day tomorrow. We will keep coming back to you to track more updates on that. But right now, staying with the same Stampede case and bringing you another development related to it in the wake of the tragic Chinnaswamy Stadium Stampede case. The Karnataka Police Department has now issued a comprehensive set of new standard operating procedures to regulate large public gatherings as well as events. Now, these measures are aimed at ensuring public safety, law enforcement coordination and accountability with strict action proposed under Karnataka Police Act, Police Manual Sections 25 and 26 and BNSS Sections 8 and 10 of CrPC for any kind of violations. Let's also speak about the new guidelines one by one. Strict conditions for event approval that says that organizers must provide detailed information about the nature, date and time of the event, expected crowd size as well as any possibility of opposition or protest. Then mandatory multi-departmental approvals. Permissions must be obtained from not just the police but also fire, health and other relevant departments. Then comes the event history as well as emergency preparedness. Organizers are required to share details of previous events and ensure arrangements for emergency services including ambulances and also control room integration. Then comes the crowd management protocol. A detailed crowd control plan must be submitted, including clear demarcation of police responsibilities, VIP, public, staff segregation, metal detectors, QR codes and biometric checks and barricading with directional signage. Then comes inclusive access and medical readiness, separate routes for differently abled person, first aid centers, emergency exits and trained security personnel are also mandatory. Apart from that, staff training and technology use is also highlighted. All staff must be trained in crowd control, communication as well as emergency response protocols. Digital ticketing and reserved seating are encouraged for better crowd regulation. Arrest and detention protocols. Detention only by designated teams and only when extremely necessary. All arrests must be documented with audio-video records, including details of any injuries or property damage. The arrest procedure must uphold public safety, legal compliance and humane treatment. Then comes command and control services. The police department will bear full responsibility for law enforcement during these events. Specific zones will also be assigned to officers for better operational clarity. Approvals must come from the police commissioner with detailed oversight on transport, media protocols and weather preparedness. Issued by DGP and IGP Dr. Saleem, these new SOPs represent a robust framework to avoid crowd tragedies and reinforce public trust in law enforcement at high-density events.